Hey artists, we're talking about Grant Wood. You've already washed your hands so we can share supplies. And I just drew this. This is based off of one of the videos we found, or that I found, to be inspired by Grant Wood. And I just drew this right with a marker. I want you to take, you probably drew yours first lightly with a pencil. You're going to go over it with a sharp A, because remember we're Vance A. So we're going to go over it with a marker. And then after that, we have brand new markers, and they're super special, really awesome. And on one end, it's kind of like using a paintbrush. One end is nice and thick, the other one is fine. You do not press hard with them. And if you want to fill in a big area, what I want you to remember is to, in the bottom drawer of your stations, use markers. If they don't work, throw them away, and I'll get extra ones for you. But I'm going to show you what I mean, an example of adding the detail, kind of like what Grant Wood would do with his paintbrush. So choose a marker, and you're going to share this. Two tables are going to share these. And maybe if you want to do shading with green, it's not really shading, but it's different. It adds depth because you have different colors of green, okay? I'm gonna show you what I mean here in just a second. You can also divide this into sections and make it smaller. So I would take my marker, which I think I've grabbed a purple one. I need to get another one. Okay, artist, I got the black marker. So with the black marker, what I was saying is you could divide this into sections, kind of like how Grant Wood had on his paintings. And then inside the section, if you want to color it in, remember, use the big markers or colored pencils. I'm sorry, yeah, colored pencils or crayons. So maybe you would have this come in and you would have tiny little, I just love using these markers. You would have them tiny in the back and they would get bigger as they would get closer in the front. See how my X's are slowly getting bigger, so it could be like a crop. And that's just with adding X's. Okay, then I would choose another color. And remember, you have the tiny little, on the other side, the little marker. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. It's really tiny. Please don't press hard with these because you'll break them. So maybe I want to go back in and I want to add some dots, and I want to make these dots getting bigger. So they're tiny in the background. And then we talked about darker in detail in the front and lighter and little in the back. I'm not coloring in with these markers. These are expensive markers. What I would do is I would get a green colored pencil. I'm looking to see if I see green colored pencil. And I could color this in, or I could take my crayon and lightly color it in. Then maybe I take a darker color over here. Make sure you guys can see here. And maybe I would have this be wiggly lines. And then I would, as they would come closer to me, it would be getting bigger. And these are kind of like rows of agriculture, meaning different kinds of plants. And then the same thing, you would come in with your colored pencil, and I'll get some colored pencil, I'll show you in just a second. You would have some lines to mix with as it's getting close up, and you could do the same thing with your whole picture. Okay, let me get some colored pencils. So in your bottom drawer, artists, you have these Crayola sticks, which are great. We use this for textures. You can use that. You can use crayons that are in there. You can also use your colored pencils.